Hello guys, welcome to the class. So in this class we will install web server applications on Windows Server 2019 as well as on Windows 10 PC. We will install XAMPP on Windows PC 1 and we will install Microsoft IIS web server application on Windows Server 2019 this machine. So before that, let me go to Firefox web browser and see what is IIS. IIS stands for Internet Information Services. It is a web server application that is created by the Microsoft and can be used with Windows NT family. This web server applications supports the following protocols shown over here. HTTP, HTTP by 2, that is a major revision in the HTTP network protocol. Next, we have secure HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, FTP File Transfer Protocol, FTPS, SMTP and NNTP, that is Network News Transfer Protocol. So way back in 1995, almost 26 years ago, IIS was initially launched, and since then it has been using as a IIS web server application on Windows servers. And next we have XAMPP application, which is also a web server application. It is an open source application, and X means any operating system. You can install on any operating system. A for Apache, M for MariaDB, P for PHP and the P for Perl. So as you can see over here, it can be installed on Windows, Linux and Macintosh. Right, you need to download the XAMPP application on Windows PC, Windows 10 PC, and install the XAMPP application to make Windows 10 PC as a web server, and then you can host a website on the Windows 10 web server. So we are installing web servers and creating websites, hosting websites on this web server, because we want to find the vulnerabilities on the server applications and also find the vulnerabilities in the web applications. Let's go to the Windows Server 2019. Now we have to install IIS web server application that is created by Microsoft on this Windows Server 2019. Let me go to Start menu, click on the Start menu and click on the Server Manager. Server Manager dashboard has opened. We have already installed DNS server and DHCP server roles over here. We have to install IIS in the same fashion. So go to the right top corner and click on Manage, Add Roles and Features. You can click Add Roles and Features here also. So click Add Roles and Features. Wizard has opened to install any kind of roles. Before we begin, you have to read the wizard. I hope you have read the wizard when you have installed DNS role and DHCP role. So click on the Next, and the installation type is role based. Okay. Click on the Next. You have to select the server over here. We only have one server, that is predator-dc.insectechs.in. Select the server which is selected by default. Click on the Next, and we have to select the role over here. We already installed DHCP server and DNS server roles. Now you have to install a web server role. Click on web server IIS. You can see over here. Click on the web server IIS. Now add features. So it's selected. So click on the Next. Now we have to go to .NET Framework 4.7 features. 2 of 7 are installed. So let me click on the drop down. Let me click on ASP.NET also. ASP.NET 4.7. Most of the websites on IIS web server are developed on HTML technology or else on ASP technology. So let me click on ASP.NET 7. Let me scroll down. Do we require any other features? Let me open some features. SMTP feature and HTTP features, telnet feature. This is not required for our web server, but I am simply enabling these features so that we can find some vulnerability if exist during the process of learning, finding out vulnerabilities in the process of penetration testing. So let me check if any other features are useful to us. That's it as of now. So let me click Next. So web server role IIS. You can see web servers are computers that let you to share information on internet through the intranet and extranets. Web server role includes Internet Information Services IIS 10.0 version with enhanced security, and you can read the details over here. Click on the Next. Let me check some of the role services. HTTP redirection, custom login, login tools, tracing. Although these are not necessary, but I am enabling some role services. Let me enable FTP server also. FTP server enables you to transfer files between client and the server. Although FTP server is not required, I am enabling this FTP server role service because I want to open the port of FTP, that is port number 21. So let me click on next. Restart the destination server automatically if required. Let me click on it, click yes, and install. Installation has begun, so let us wait for a while. I will resume the video when the installation completes. So the installation is complete. Installation succeeded on predator-dc.insectechs.in. We have installed web server IIS role service, and we have also installed necessary features that are required for web server IIS role, and we have installed SMTP server, telnet client, and FTP server, FTP service, and so on. So let us now click on close button, and we have to restart this server. Restart, unplanned, okay, continue. Now this Predator DC box has rebooted successfully, and this computer, which is 2019 server Predator DC, is a DNS server, is a DHCP server, and is also a web server, and is also FTP server. So 4 server services are running on Predator DC computer. So now we have to create a website on this IIS web server. So let me close this server manager and click on start menu, and now you have to open this Windows administrative tools. So this is Windows administrative tools. You can find in control panel, system and security, and under system and security we have Windows administrative tools, and these are all the tools that are required to administer this Windows server. And now you have to find Internet Information Services Manager. So click on the Internet Information Services Manager, and this is the server Predator DC, and we have only one site by default, and this is the default site. So let me go to Firefox browser. Open your favorite browser on Windows Server 2019. Now type 127.0.0.1, or you can also type localhost. So let me type 127.0.0.1. So this is the sample website page or web page on IIS web server. So let me minimize the web browser and let me open the folder. I have earlier created a sample website, so let me go to the downloads page, and this is the sample website which I have earlier created. So let me copy this website folder, and we have to create a new website on this IIS web server. In order to do that, whenever you have developed a website, copy the website folder and go to the C folder, and when you have installed IIS web server application, a folder called inetpub will be created in the C drive. So double click on it to open, and www root is a default folder in which you have to put those folders in which you have source code of your website. So this is the actual default website IIS start, which is this page, this web page. So this page is the default web page for IIS. Now we are actually copying our sample website and copying and pasting to this path, that is C drive, inetpub, www root, and paste over here. So now the path of our website is 127.0.0.1/sample. So this is the sample website. So we have successfully installed web server and created a sample website and hosted on this web server. So that's it in the class, guys. See you in the next class. Have a great day. Thank you for watching the video, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel INSECTECHS.